Before we get started, I should tell you that I didn't want to take BJJ. But like everybody else living in the age of the Gracie Revolution and the UFC, I knew I'd have to try it at some point. When I finally signed up, my goal was not to give up what I was already doing. My goal wasn't even to be very good at BJJ. My goal was simply to stop doing the stupid things that untrained people do when they hit the ground, like sticking your arms out, or rolling over, or crying. I hated the idea of losing a fight to someone who only knew a little bit more than I did about fighting on the ground. So when I finally signed up, my goal was just to learn the basics. I figured it would take about 6 months. Wrong. Turns out, 10 years later, I'm still making stupid mistakes. But over time, I figured out that the mistakes I make aren't really ground fighting mistakes. They're flaws in my character, my fears, my ego. By giving me a different way to train fighting, BJJ has given me a different way to see myself, a different way to improve myself, which is why I think you should try it too. But before we get too philosophical, let's get back to the practical. All right, number 1, confidence. Many martial artists lean away from their strikes, or they stop from following up because they're afraid of getting countered. But when you're not afraid of being grabbed or tackled or pinned on the ground, well, that can add a lot of pop to your punches and kicks. So train your stand-up art as hard as you can, but train a little BJJ as a backup plan. It's a lot easier to stand your ground when you're not afraid of falling on the ground. Number 2, structure. Now, obviously, punching, kicking, and takedowns all require good balance, good alignment, and good posture. But when you're on the ground and you're stuck under someone's entire body weight, you really respect how to line up your bones to try to manage that pressure and keep from getting crushed. That deeper level of awareness of how to set up my skeleton has only made my punches and kicks and takedowns better. I may look the same to my partners, but I sure don't feel the same. Number 3, BJJ improved my grip. I don't just mean stronger, I mean smarter. In my first year or 2 of BJJ, I was holding on way too hard and for way too long. I was terrified of letting go of a bad situation because I thought it would just make it worse. As a result, I jacked up my fingers big time. The solution? Stop trying to muscle my way out of every problem and start trusting my wits instead. That led to an even bigger lesson, learning when to hold on to an idea when it's helping you and when to let go of an idea when it's holding you back or hurting you. If you can figure that out, well, you'll reach your goals on and off the mats. Plus, you'll save a lot of money on athletic tape. Number 4, fighting small battles to win big wars. In BJJ, when you're getting crushed or choked, the amount of relief you can gain by moving your body even a half an inch one way or the other can be profound. Sure, small technical details make a big difference in striking too, but BJJ really slowed me down to make me respect the little things even more. Now I don't mind throwing an extra jab or 2 to set up a better position to throw that big punch. BJJ helped me see that as long as I'm moving forward, even a half an inch at a time, I have a chance at winning the war. Number 5, timing, or picking the right moment. I thought I was in good shape, but when you go to the ground, you're going to find out that good shape is not good enough. You're going to watch in horror as you gas out, lay out, pass out, and not be able to fight back at all. But there's good news. When you burn up all your energy, you're forced to figure out when to exert yourself and when to relax, when to explode and when to just slow down, take a breath, and fight for something a little smaller. BJJ is great at getting your priorities straight and learning how to use your energy wisely. If you don't, well, you end up tapping out, breaking a leg, or puking all over yourself. Okay, last one. Number 6, contact. Look, I had been doing sweeps and locks and takedowns for years before I started BJJ. I thought I was cool getting close to people. Turns out BJJ is just closer. You might end up with someone's sweaty chest grinding on your face for 5 or 10 minutes. But a funny thing happens along the way. At some point, that doesn't bother you so much anymore. I don't look forward to it, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't bother me. And that's a good thing, because then when you're standing back up and someone grabs you or picks you up, you don't freak out as much. In contrast, if all you do is point sparring, you might train yourself into believing that being touched is instant death. Point, game over. But in grappling, you don't fear being touched. If anything, you welcome the touch because you know that's your first chance to start controlling the situation. Let me go a little deeper on this one. When your main focus is striking, it's easy to feel disconnected from your opponent. I want to stay away from them so they can't strike me, and I only want to get close enough so that I can strike them. And even when I do connect with a strike, it's just for an instant before I pull back to the safety and comfort of being all alone. Well, grappling is the complete opposite. Grappling is all about connection. You have to feel okay touching other people, and you have to feel okay with people touching you. Now, I know that might sound a little weird, but get over it. Feeling comfortable touching other human beings is a far healthier mindset than walking around trying to keep everybody away from you all the time. Hugging someone you love is one thing, but if you can feel comfortable hugging someone who hates you or someone who's even trying to hurt you, then you, my friend, have a very powerful tool in making this world a better place. Either by holding someone and controlling them, calming them down and letting them go, or by picking them up and dropping them on their head. All right, I could talk about this subject all day, but that's enough for now. To be clear, I'm not telling you that you have to be a black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, but I do hope that you're open-minded enough to try different martial arts. Not to replace what you're doing, but to enhance what you're doing. And if that means signing up for a BJJ class, go for it. At least for 6 months. If you like this video, thanks for subscribing to the channel and maybe sharing with a friend. Thanks for that. Until next time, reach out. Reach out and touch someone. And keep fighting for a happy life.